Grand rising, good day, and good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Aloha's channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars. Hurrah. Let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. Thank you all so much for being here. I wish you all to be blessed and kept in favor. All right. The totem for this message is going to be a polka dotted zebra. Yeah. All right. I got some word I'm going to share with you all. I'm going to be reading from the book 2 Kings. I'm going to be reading from chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 13. That's my birthday. Oh, snap. Just realized that. Anyways, I'm going to read till verse 23. And he said, "Go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him." And it was told to him, saying, "Behold, he is in Dathan." Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host. And they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of Elohim was risen early and gone forth, behold, a host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said to him, "Alas, my Adoni, how shall we do?" And he answered, "Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them." And Elijah prayed and said, "Yahuwah, I pray you, open his eyes that he may see." And Yahuwah opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elijah. And when they came down to him, Elijah prayed to El Yahuwah and said, "Smite this people, I pray you, with blindness." And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elijah. And Elijah said to them, "This is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom you seek." But he led them to Shemaron. And it came to pass, when they were come into Shemaron, that Elijah said, "Yahuwah, open the eyes of these men that they may see." And Yahuwah opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Shemaron. And the king of Yashar-el said to Elijah when he saw them, "My father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them?" And he answered, "You shall not smite them. Would you smite those whom you have taken captive with your sword and with your bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink, and go to their Adoni." And he prepared great provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their Adoni. So the bands of Aram came no more into the land of Yashar-el. So what I am sensing in this message is that you were someone's test. And, you know, the angels that have been sent to take charge over you and the Most High El was well aware of the temptations that this person, who's pretty sure is now an enemy, was going to be tempted to make. All right? They knew what was in this person's heart, this man or woman's heart. Something that I like about the word smote. It's past tense, right? Of smiting. But when you say it, you can literally feel the energy of black smoke from the fire, from your heart to your throat to your mouth. Smoked. Don't it? Don't it sound like fire rising and the smoke coming out? Something interesting. I really like words. I like the spelling. I like etymology. I like language in general. And I think it's interesting how the words themselves really do carry resonance and power to them. I don't know. At the beginning was everything. It's the word. Something about it. So you get smote. When you get smitten, you get burnt up by the holy fire. Turned into smoke. All right. Let's see what they would like the collective to know. Thank you, Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother. I appreciate you for blessing this space and this message. First card out here is Star. They will not touch you. You are clearly this shiny, beautiful, attractive thing. I mean, dang. Okay, I see it. I feel it in this Star card. I feel the attractiveness. I feel the allure. It's like you were this pleasant treat or pastry that was just placed on the counter or up on the front porch. People walk by, they're like, "Oh, that smells good. What's going on over there?" And some people knew better and just, they smelled it. They saw it maybe, but they kept on about their day. They mind their business. They knew that's not my porch. That's not my counter. That's not my pastry. That's not my sweet. That's not my, that ain't mine. I ain't touching it. I don't know if everyone was so wise and humble when they came into your energy. They were like, wow, that looks delicious. It smells good. It looks good. They like look side to side. Is anybody looking? God is just looking right down on them. God's looking. The angels are looking. All the angels are just circled around them in heaven. They have no clue. They don't have the eyes to see. They don't have the crown to know. Tower. Oh, I don't think someone's made the right choice. I don't think someone made the right choice to this star. You were a polka dotted zebra. That's crazy. So like this hungry little lion was out on the prowl. And all these other zebras didn't look as tasty as this polka dotted one. This polka dotted one looked a little special. Okay. All right. So what happened? What happened? What happened? What's going on? You know, I loved that part about that scripture. One, I just like the character Elijah. I've always resonated with him. And two, I like the part where, they were surrounded and the people that were with Elijah were like, what will we do? What will we do? And Elijah was like, it's okay. We're mightier than them, essentially. I'm paraphrasing. And then he prays for God to blind the enemy. Smite them with blindness. Didn't say slay them dead. Just said smite them with blindness. And then he led them somewhere. And then prayed again. Open their eyes. I love it. I love it. We didn't have to tie you up and throw you in a trunk. We just prayed. Although I'm sure if you met Elijah in like modern times, you might be surprised what he's willing to do, but that's another date and time, I guess. Emperor, the Ace of Swords. I knew I was feeling this energy. There is something about this, like, word of God around you, and maybe the power of your own spoken word. We've got this Hang One. So there was a period of observation on you, okay? I feel it. There was a period of observation, Ace of Wands. And now it's time to take action. There's that fire, that smote. They're going to be smoted. Okay, what's going on? See that sun and the stars? You're a bright light. And, you know, that's the thing about being original, authentic, being a star, being a son of God, being this bright light. And by son, I don't mean gender. I just mean a star, a soul, right? A sun, S-U-N, not S-O-N, right? But male, female ain't relevant here. But either way, what they didn't and I'm also noticing this like DNA on this wand and this star. So there's something about your solar plexus chakra. You're very powerful. Very powerful. That's interesting because when I was saying the word smote earlier, it literally felt like fire rising through my heart chakra to my throat. And then by the time it got to my mouth, it was smoke. And I bet that fire came from the sun, that solar plexus. You spoke it with conviction, with faith, with love. You know, I have seen people who clearly don't have, and this is like no offense on that person at all, like there was no reason for them to be strong enough to do this, but in the name of God they did it. In the name of God they did it. I have seen people almost be held down, hands around their neck. They're just a little, you know, frail body, or, you know, in comparison to the person that is being violent or aggressive to them, there would have been no way that they could have defended themselves. But the person that was being attacked was clearly a child of God. And the person that was attacking them, yeah, they knew better. They shouldn't have done that. They were in a house of God. And they attacked a child of God in a house of God. And I have seen like just a little something, like toss a full grown something, like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Scared the crap out of them. They just looked at her like, did you just throw me? And the thing she said out her mouth after she did that was crazy. That was crazy. If you're wondering why I saw this, I was handling some other people there, okay? It was like an ambush, okay? So don't worry about that. But yeah, all right. We got this Emperor, we got this Ace of Swords, and we got this Nine of Pentacles, and we've got this Emperor. So there's something about like, if you have a counterpart, okay, you and your counterpart gonna single-handedly handle something with the heavens and the Most High. But if you by yourself, you're just very balanced. You're very balanced. And there may even be like, you might be able to meet someone out of this. And I'm looking back and I'm being reminded of times where I have met some very profound souls or spirits or characters in my life out of like some really troubling, tiring times, you know? And it's interesting how that happens. Oh, God will kind of put two earth angels in the same place at the same time. It's interesting, and I've seen that happen. So I'm kind of sensing that energy here a little bit. But either way, you're this temptation, you were this test, okay? To the devil, you were the temptation, and to the heavens, you were a test. And someone failed. And now it's time to take action. This may be someone from your past. They fucked up. They fucked up. You got this Page of Swords. Yeah, we were watching them. We were watching what they did. So I also feel this energy like the enemy is like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Imagine like security cam footage, right? And the security can clearly tell someone's got bad ideas by their body language, by their eye movements. Like we're tracking them, we're watching them. They think no one's watching them. They're looking left, they're looking right, they're looking at the merchandise, they're looking up, they're trying to see if they see any cameras, they're looking behind them. Security's like, yeah, hey, I need you to come over here and look at this. Look at monitor 3. Monitor 3. Yeah, go look right here, right here. You see that man? Watch him. Watch him. There's something, yeah. And everybody can clearly tell, like, they got bad intentions. So, like, there's this moment of observation, and this person clearly has a bad idea in their heart. Clearly. I mean, it ain't going to go anywhere great. I mean, we're hoping, hey, maybe they'll get spooked. Maybe they'll just change their mind. Maybe they'll see a mannequin and mistake it to be a cop and they'll like leave or something. I don't know. You know, sometimes people get spooked and they don't want to do it no more. Nah, this person went to follow through. And as soon as that happened, they got surrounded. Like energetically, spiritually speaking, like by the angels. They got surrounded by your ancestors, by the angels. And I feel like you're about to be informed of something. So in that moment with the security camera, that eye that was seeing them that they didn't see, that was God. And, you know, the sight of God was also being granted to his council, the angels. All right, cool. So Divine Mother and Divine Father and all their fruits and children are watching this thief or this perpetrator. Perpetrator does not have the eyes to see that. But the moment that everybody steps in and takes action, spiritually speaking, they now have the eyes to see they're surrounded. They're surrounded by ancestors. They're surrounded by angels. Like, even if they're not physically seeing their appearance, they know. They know what's up. Like, you ever know when you're fucked? Your enemy knows they're fucked. Essentially, like, they just throw it out there, okay? And now, while they're just kind of standing there surrounded, they're not really doing anything at this moment. And I'm feeling this weird, like, I don't know if you've ever had that moment where, like, you're about to get arrested and, like, you're kind of running through your head, like, you're, like, looking at your options. You're like, can I get to a vehicle fast enough? How are my shoes tied fast? Like, are my shoes tied enough? Is there an exit strategy? Can I take this person on? Am I going to be able to like punch this person and run? Like, I don't know if you've ever been in those kind of situations. I hope you haven't. But that's kind of what I'm sensing from, you know, whoever gave into this temptation with this star. They're kind of like, they know that they're screwed and they're trying to like silently strategize in their head. Like, time has slowed down for them. Must be like one of those like critical moments of life for them, for time to slow down. I guess they better be very careful what they strategize and choose, okay? But they're looking around, they're looking at shoes, they're looking like trying to figure out, okay, how can I get out of this situation? And they're surrounded. And I feel this energy like Spirit's going to inform you of some kind of truth so that you can take action on it. So this person's already spiritually surrounded, and I don't see you here. So, like, let's say spiritually, like, an analogy of this would be like the store that this thief is in is your energy, and your attention is elsewhere. Okay, so you're not really there, but that is yours, and that person shouldn't be trying to do that. You know, like the pastry on the front porch or something. Okay, so what's Spirit about to let you know, and what are you about to be told to do? We got this Ace of Wands, and it came out reverse. We got this Strength. We have this Chariot. Dang. I'm getting this weird energy, like, in one scene, I saw someone get, like, their arms were interlocked and they were held back by Spirit, and it gave you an opportunity to confront them. And then in another scene, I saw them completely circled and surrounded, and then the circle parted so you could enter the circle. So they're not going to be able to do anything. They're being restrained. There's like a spiritual restraining order on them. They're not being able to do anything, and here you come. Here you come. So I think Spirit wants you to confront them in some kind of way or do something. What's this confrontation going to be like? Ooh, we got this Fool. And it's almost reverse. Do they want you to stand up for yourself? Do they want you to say something? Is Spirit about to alert you of someone in your energy that don't need to be energy? Okay. The devil. The devil. And neighbor's smoke alarm is going off. This is not a drill. I don't know. There's some kind of like alarm that's going to go off for you. Like spidey senses are tingling. Spirit's going to let you know, hey, we've got this person surrounded. We've got this person restrained. Like we're doing everything we can, but we need you to do something. Spirit needs you to do something. I don't know if they need you to deliver God's judgment or God's will. Like you need to confront this person. I don't know if you need to get this person out your energy, but it definitely kind of feels like Spirit is going to alert you. Now we got this magician. This might be a spiritual thing. This might be energetic. And then we have death. So you must have the power to do something. For some of you, this might be something that you can handle in the astral. And this might be something that's occurring in the astral to begin with. Because it kind of felt like this energy of like the whole scenes that they were showing me, it did kind of feel like they were in your energy, energetically speaking, but that this wasn't necessarily like a physical thing. Like it wasn't like someone was in your house, but it definitely was like a trespass in some kind of way. So someone's in your energy with ill intent and they're surrounded, everybody got eyes on them, and Spirit needs you to do something. For some of you, there might be like a spirit or something that needs to be cleansed out of a space. Someone may have sent something to you. I don't like that feeling. I don't. It might be like hiding in the corner somewhere. That's crazy. I've seen some shit like that. Like an energy somehow gets somewhere where it's not supposed to be, and it's surrounded by like spirit, and it's just like in the fucking corner because that's the only place it can be. And it's like you can kind of feel that it knows it's fucked, or you can feel that it's kind of scared. And like I kind of feel bad for it because I'm pretty sure like it didn't want to be there in the first place. Like someone like summoned it and sent it. So I don't know. There may be something that Spirit wants you to do about this. They might want you to like clear the energy around you. They may want you to do some kind of, I don't know, some magician vibes. All right. I don't need to give all your secrets out there. For some of you, this might be like a fight in the astral. You might need to like, I don't know, put your armor up, get your sword up, and go handle some business. You know what I'm saying? Like someone trying to break into your shop in the astral, and you need to go over there and handle it. That's kind of what I'm feeling for real. We got this Knight of Swords. They might need you to say something out loud. And I remember something about the power of word earlier. So there may be something about the power of your word. Spirit needs you to say something out loud. Maybe you need to command the energy around you or go into, it might be a combination of things. You know, they might want you, like if something was sent to you, they might want you to one, get that out your energy, whatever was sent to you, and then go in the astral and handle whoever the fuck sent it to you. Okay. Ace of Cups. Someone may have felt, and then the Ten of Swords. I'm literally getting that was a spirit that was sent to you to cause some kind of ending. Someone may have woken up and felt a presence over you. And like you knew that was unclean. And if so, that's additional synchronicity. And if you had some dreams recently that were like hyper realistic, very vivid, or they felt altered in some kind of way, that would be another clue or synchronicity. All right. If you notice that anyone like a pet, a friend, a relative, a child, if you've noticed behavior has been off, that would be another synchronicity. Okay. I want you to pay attention to these signs. It's something different. Have you seen something out the corner of your eyes? Have you seen like, I don't know, like something dark move? Have you seen something kind of like hide behind a corner or something and you look and it's not there? Have you felt that the energy is off? Have you noticed that your animals or someone in your house is acting different? Or it's something along these lines. Also, don't just pray, bless, and protect your home. Pray, bless, and protect your workspace if you don't work in home. Pray, bless, and protect your vehicle if you have one. Like, because when you have people that are willing to do spiritual crimes against you, They don't fucking care about morals. They don't care about privacy. They don't care about boundaries. They don't care about space. Clearly, if they're abusing the dead or they're summoning things or they're doing shit they're not supposed to, they clearly don't have a sense of right and wrong, and they don't care what they do. And however they can get to you, they will. So you just got to stay ready. You just got to stay ready. If you're walking from your house to your vehicle, not only does your house need to be a sanctuary and your vehicle need to be a sanctuary, but then you need to protect yourself astrally on your way from your house to your car. This ain't going to be everyone's message, but for someone, you know what I'm talking about, especially right now where we're getting towards the Halloween season and all that stuff. The veil's really thin. People try to be doing some weird shit in this time of year. I'm just saying, I saw that Ace of Cups and that Ten of Swords with this devil energy, and it feels like someone may have sent something to you to try to sabotage, interfere, or alter your life or your path or the energy around you. Maybe you need to put some salt, clear your house, and then seal it with salt. Salt in your windows, salt in your door frame, something along those lines. Just like some quick pointers real quick. Salt can eat up the paint of your windowsills and stuff like that. So I want you to be mindful of that. If you want a couple different ways you can safely put salt down, there's a couple ways you can do it. If you have like clear tape or something, you could run clear tape down first, run salt on top of the tape. And if there's no reason to take that a step further, you can just leave it like that. That way the salt's not laying on the wood or the paint or whatever of your furniture, because if moisture or anything, it will over time just eat shit up. Or if you want to take that a further step, you can do another layer of clear tape over that salt. Now you've got like extra, it's not going to move around, no wind, no draft, no peck can mess it up. Another thing you can do is you can get clear straws, and you can take a lighter or a flame and you can seal the back end of the straw by just getting it a little melted and then pinch it with your fingers. That'll seal it. Yeah, it shows what I used to do. And then fill that up with salt and then seal it again. And then you've got these little salt sticks. And then you can lay these salt sticks on your windowsills or your doorsteps or things along those lines. Just throwing a quick pointer or tip out for someone. You can also put things above your door frame. So get creative, all right? You can make little things and, put those near things if you feel guided to do stuff like that. Pray over your home, stuff along those lines. Yeah. All right. So there's just different things you can do, but I do feel like this is talking about a spirit that was sent to you that needs to go to fuck on somewhere. And depending on what was sent to you, will also kind of depend on how it needs to be handled. Like if someone sent the dead to you, like an unclean dead spirit, you can just cleanse your house and cast it out. But the unfortunate thing is, if you only do that, it's going to go back to whoever sent it. And then they're just going to try to send it back. And then you're playing fucking ping pong. And that shit's stupid, in my opinion. Depending on your spiritual authority, you can send that spirit. Or if you don't have the spiritual authority, you can pray for that spirit to be sent where it needs to. I mean, clearly it's earthbound. If it is like an earthbound dead spirit, or spirit of the dead, excuse me. You can pray that it moves on wherever it needs to move on. So if it needs to go to the underworld, if it needs to go to heaven, if it need whatever it is, that would be my suggestion for that. I have seen things. Unfortunately, there are some things that when they get pulled from their world, they can't go back. And I have seen that too, and it's really sad. And that's why they're like so angry and aggressive or upset when they get there, because whoever just fucking did that to them literally pulled them from their home where they were happy. I've had someone do that to me a few years ago, and it was a minotaur. And it was sad because they're not bad. I mean, I remember on a soul level, I remember, an exchange of energy where you just kind of like, you gave them gold and, they went on about their way and they enjoyed being in the field. So long story short, you know, the way that was handled was it got sent to a field. Fortunately, at that time, I lived in a very rural environment, so it got sent to a field where it could at least try to be somewhat happy. Depending on what gets sent to you, you may just want to slay it. Okay, like if they sent some kind of, we'll just say monstrous energy or something, some kind of demonic entity, like it might just need the sword. So use your discernment on how to handle things. If they're sending some kind of mythical creature and you've got a way to send it back home, do that. But depending on how it was summoned and sent to you, every time that um, creature of God gets pulled from its home, its energetic home or its dimension or its realm, it loses like a piece of itself. And it's really sad. And you know, if you have the ability to, I would try to maybe send it somewhere where it can at least exist normally in some kind of sense. You know, if it's the spirit of the dead, you can pray, or you, depending on your authority, you can send it yourself. But I don't think you want to play spiritual ping pong with it. So, I mean, do what you're able to do. I'm trying to explain a few different options because I've dealt with some things like this, you know, in my spiritual journey, and I don't know who you are or what you're dealing with, but it just seems like whoever's doing this is a petty little, you know, whatever, and you can handle this. You're gonna be okay. Also, there's another, if you can't identify in the astral or the energy signature of who or what sent you this spirit, then that would be a reason to strategize, maybe sending it back once, one time. Don't keep doing it because then that gets insane, but do it once just so you can track it. Does that make sense? So if like the spirit of the dead was sent to you, cast it out your house. You just experience that energy signature of that spirit, then go in the astral and figure out where the fuck it just went back to. And that'll tell you a lot. And then you can show up in the astral and you can handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Because how dare they trespass in your home? How dare they abuse God's creation? How dare they do some like witchy shit with some graveyard dirt on you? Fuck them up. That's how I feel about it. They just trespass in your home. They just try to sabotage your well-being. Yeah. Front hand, backhand, frying pan, baseball bat, energetically with our prayers kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would handle that. Okay. Yeah, let's move forward. But just use your discernment depending on what was sent to you. Okay. Some things can just be sent peacefully to where they need to go. Some things you might want to create a space for it to go. Some things need to be contained and bound. Okay. Banish or binding. And then some things you need to like literally just slay it. Like it just shouldn't be here. And the person that did that, yeah, they got some judgment on them for even going there, you know, Seven of Swords. And like, oh my gosh, what I'm getting is that someone is jealous of your light. They're jealous of the way you shine, the way you show up in the world, the way maybe you're like really consistently high vibrational, or you're an inspiration. Like, I don't know, whatever it is, they're jealous. In some kind of way, there's envy and jealous and malice in the intent of whoever sent this spirit. And they sent it to take your light, or they sent it to pick a fight with you, or to cause a disturbance of the peace of your home. So I just want y'all to be aware of this. You know, spirit is aware that something is in your energy that doesn't need to be. And these are some ways that you can potentially handle this. All right. Anything else need to come through on this? King of Swords reverse. Wow. Okay. So someone's mad about rejection. Someone was going to betray you. So this is like a layered fucking message. Someone in particular that sent this to you, and they may be even working with some kind of coven or an organized cult that practices some shit, and they think they're so smart. They think they're so like, oh, I'm a magician, I got powers. All right, motherfucker, you about to find the real magician out here, okay? Since you want to go there, since you want to play in the spiritual realm, why don't you just catch, you know what, it's fine. I don't like cowards. I don't. People try to hide behind a spell book, hide behind a keyboard, hide behind a TV screen or a fucking computer monitor. And it's like, that's crazy, because I'm pretty sure if you in the collective was on the streets right now, this King of Swords be getting his ass handed to him. I don't care if you a little female. Like, I bet you beat their ass too. I bet you do. You probably got like a rock in your little center console. Like, find out. This my get the fuck back brick. You know what I'm saying? So spiritually speaking, with our prayers, of course, yeah, I would never condone anything violent or anything like that. But I'm just getting that you're gonna have to protect yourself. This King of Swords to me is representing an energy of someone that you rejected. And this may be a follow-up of recent readings I've gave where like someone was going to betray you and they were coming to you under a false light, under a false mask, and then you rejected them because you listened to your intuition. Well, they're pissed and they want to punish you. And that's crazy, because I'm getting this weird, narcissistic, abusive tactic off of this person. Could be talking about an air sign masculine, but it could just be talking about someone that is in masculine energy and they're using their mind to try to play fucking strategy games of war at this point. Like, if they're playing this is war. This is war. That's the way I take it. If they're willing to do spiritual crimes and play fucking mind games, that's psychological war. That's spiritual war. That's energetic war. All right, you want war? Okay. Well, you guys are on the right channel for that kind of energy, because I know all about war. So yeah, we about to fuck this person up. Anyways, let me explain a little bit about their agenda first. Okay, yeah, you got this, collective. What I feel from this is that you can handle this, because if this was like an SOS alert, like, I would have felt that. This isn't. This is just like, hey, we need you to know that this is going on and we need you to handle it. Or maybe this is something that is coming. This is something that this person is planning, and Spirit wants you, if you can, go ahead and just put your defenses up. Go ahead and secure the energetic boundaries of your home. All right. And if this is someone that was a part of a recent reading I gave where I was like, they got a reading where they saw a reading and they're pissed. And if this happens to be an enemy that knows about my channel and they're mad at me because like they can play with the both of us, collective. That's the way I feel about it. If this is your enemy and then they try to make me an enemy, okay. Bad. You and me both, collective, will handle this person. And if this is something you got going on your own, then you will handle this person. You and Spirit will handle this person. I do feel that. So this person is mad that you rejected them. They're mad that you listened to your intuition and you knew the truth. They're like, how'd you know that? There's no way. They may have tried to come back and like play mind games for emotionally, be like, why are you doing this? Or why'd you block me? Try to message you on another platform, message you another way. Like, hey, I tried to send you something, it didn't go through. And it'd be like, yeah, because I blocked your bitch ass. Bye. And then they're like, oh gosh, this is for real. This is serious. And now they're like, I got to punish you. And something stupid about this is like, I'm going to victimize you and then I'm going to come in and play hero. Like, this person is so stupid that they really think that if they send a spirit to you, that one, that's going to work with you. Two, it's going to somehow disrupt your peace, make you cry, make you like, oh no, I'm so helpless. Somebody help me. And then you're going to message him or message her and be like, because I feel like this is someone that you used to talk about spirituality with, or they know you're spiritual. Like, they're waiting for you to hit them back up and be like, hey, I need to talk to you. I've got something going on. I need help. You don't need to talk to this person. This is the person that fucking did it to you. You want to talk to somebody? Talk to someone else. Talk to God. Talk to your angels. If you're a friend with me, talk to me. All right? But whoever this person is, nah, you don't need to talk to them. They're the person that fucking did it to you. That's crazy. They want to make you a victim of something and then come in and try to play the hero. They're a piece of shit. I'm throwing that out there. They're a piece of shit. So that's pretty much the game that they're on. They're playing stupid little spiritual, emotional, manipulative mind games, trying to act like they're a victim. Okay. Get their ass handed to them, King of Swords. All right. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get their ass handed to them. You may have had a past with this person. Okay. And if they take it a little step further, because I felt the hint of this energy, like, If you have betted with this person in the past and they know things about you, or you have been friends with this person and they know things about you, if they happen to know where you live, or if they happen to know like you have kids or you have family, this person, I'm feeling it from them. If they're a little fucking sore loser, and if this little round of attacks don't work out for them, they may try to strategize another way to get to you. And I promise you, collective, that's not going to end well for them. I mean, this reading already came through like they were spiritually surrounded and they failed a fucking test and they're under judgment. And if they want to take, like right now, Spirit wants you to handle it. But if this person starts getting some real bright ideas of taking this steps further, I don't know, God might send the devil to handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. There's some things that just people shouldn't be doing, and they're already doing too much. They're already doing too much. The fact that something spiritually is being sent to you like this, they're doing too much. And if they're willing to take it a few steps further, all right then. All right then. Where they live at? Where they live at? What's their address? Huh? All right, B-dubs. I don't know. Maybe that's someone's nickname or something. It's that B name again. I'm picking up on it. Devil energy, right? When I said it's that B name. So either your name starts with a B, maybe someone that's friends with them starts with a B, they start with a B. I don't know. All right. I don't know what's going on. Something about B. All right. They little B. I'm a B. I'm a B. I'm a B. At your house, whooping that ass with my prayers. We got strength. We got strength. Oh, and the 9 Pentacles reversed, so they don't. Spirit wants you to realize that you have the power to take this person on. And if they had any gifts and abilities, I'm pretty sure they don't. And the only reason why this worked is because they're practicing a certain kind of magic that they shouldn't be doing, and they're working with others to do it. I'm just being honest. This isn't something like, some people have gifts and abilities where they don't need to do all that shit. They don't need to get graveyard dirt. They don't need to do these little fucking rituals. They literally just have command and charge over things. And that's different. That's real different. Some people can go to the underworld, speak to the kings and queens of the underworld, speak to souls of the dead, and get volunteers to go fuck shit up. They don't need to enslave nobody or, summon, like, this ain't fucking like some weird graveyard summoning abusive. Nah, I just got friends in all kinds of places, in heaven and hell and this place and that place, with the fae, with the gnomes, with the fairies, with the dragons. I mean, it's just like, I'm feeling this energy like you got more power, more ability. If this is a cult, if this is a coven, you can single-handedly take them down. You can take them. You can single-handedly take them down however you need to. And I feel like this person's strategy is going to strategize another way, and that might be the last time they do it. I would pray, since they're clearly abusing their gifts and abilities, and if you know who this person is, I'd pray that they don't have them no more. You feel me? And how? Why not add to that prayer? Hey, God, if you deem me worthy, cleanse it, align it to your word, your Torah, your statutes, your righteousness by the precious blood. Cleanse it and give it to me. Because I'll use those gifts righteously. I won't abuse them. Okay. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. When you pray for judgment, you bet your ass you under judgment too. So I love how like cross watchers or like little karmic energies think that they can like abuse God, abuse prayer, abuse the word, and be like, yeah, okay, all right. That's why God sent us for people like that, right? So I don't know. We're gonna find out. Magician, the real magician, and the King of Wands. All right, you about to go in that masculine fire energy, okay? That masculine fire energy, and you about to energetically handle some shit. You about to handle some business. As they want to send a spirit your way, okay? All right. They about to get fucked up. 7 ways to hell, heaven, back down to hell. All right, that's what I'm feeling. I'm being reminded of some recent readings. I'm recognizing this person's energy, so I might be doing a little follow up. This is what this person's trying to do. You blocked them. You didn't want to talk to them. They tried to betray you, or they did betray you, and they were going to betray you some more, and they're mad that they can't pay. Oh, that's what it is. They couldn't pay, so now they got to do it another way. All right, that's all right. I will drive down to fucking Florida if I have to. Theoretically speaking, I don't know. Maybe it's in Maine. Maybe it's in Europe. I don't know where this person is. If I gotta catch a boat, bruh, what's good? What's really good? Huh? All right. All right. All right, bud. Go ahead. Attack someone. Do it. Swing. Swing. Spiritually speaking, it won't end well for you, okay? Whoever your enemy is. Shit. All right. Find out. Find out. I can put some miles on my car. I think Collective can handle some shit. I think Collective can go in the astral and fuck some shit up. I bet you an astral badass. All right. I feel that. Judgment, 4 of Swords. With the universe. Magician, 9 of Pentacles. You don't need my help, though. You don't. Whoever I'm reading for, you don't need anyone's help. You got this. The angels are just sounding the alarm. Beep, beep, beep. This person's trying to do some shit. We need you to handle it. All right. They chose the right one, didn't they, Collective? They chose the right one trying this shit with you. Mm-hmm. I feel it. I feel it. We about to fuck them up. You should, too, because they shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done it. After I find out day. Woohoo, I'm the magician. I'm going to put this shit to rest because I'm in alignment with God's judgment. I don't judge, but if I do, I'm right because I'm standing with our Father. I'm not judging. I'm just delivering the judgment that I received from God. Okay. And if God told me to smite your ass, you about to get smoked. I want that smoke. Free smoke, bruh. Right here. Let's go. With my prayers. All right? I don't know. I'm feeling a real cowardly energy, and that's why I'm kind of getting in this energy. Because I don't like that. I don't like people that talk. Like, bro, why we talking? Why we talking? Why we talking? Do I need to show up at your family's house? Do I need to fuck up your Sunday brunch? Because I will. I'll fuck up this person's Sunday brunch. What's good? Oh, hi, mama. Hi, mom. You have a nice day. No, you're good. I just need to talk to your son for a minute, okay? No, ma'am, you're okay. Oh, yes. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Boy, if you don't get your ass over here. Yeah, it'd be real quick. We about to fuck up Sunday dinner, all right? You fucked up. You fucking with someone's kids? You fucking with someone's family? I'm gonna show up at your mama's house while you sitting there eating dinner on the Sunday brunch, maybe in the backyard playing like croquet or some shit. Okay. All right, bud. All right. I'm about to shock put that croquet ball up your booty. You getting it. All right. We ain't fucking around. Don't play with the spiritual play. We ain't doing that. Okay? I will fire a spiritual arrow at this person's ass, and I bet you can too. I know you can. I feel it. I know you can. Lovers, Gemini energy. 613 was the fucking scripture earlier. Someone might share a birthday with me. You might be born on that 13th too. Or in the 6th month. Or, dang, maybe it's both. All right. 33 energy. Or 11. All right. Fuck them up. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will see you on the next collective message.